Welcome back everyone at Twisted Gaming TV. Glad you're here. Today's video, I want to go over about graded games, Wata games, VGA games, when they grade them. The wild craziness that they can bring to the table once a game is graded. It's insane, and I've lived through it, so I can honestly tell you it's true and it's nuts. And I don't get it. So basically, everyone knows I have a lot of sealed games. I have a lot of graded games. And, you know, they sit on the shelf and they're real pretty and stuff and blah, 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 blah. But over this past beginning of this year, you know, I started thinking about it. I was like, you know, since you have a sealed game and if it's a real good game or whatever, and you slab it, you grade it or whatever, and it gets a high grade, that they sell for stupid money. And I'm like, I'm to a point where do I want to keep this on the shelf or sell it for some good money and use that money to buy some more cooler stuff? Like one of the games I had graded or whatever, paid for my NBA Jam arcade machine just like that. And I had money left over from it. That's how stupid it is. So I'm going to go over a few things, and we'll backtrack a little bit and stuff. But let's just say, okay, here we've got a game right here. Now, most of y'all might be too young. You might not remember it, and some of you might remember it. Twisted Metal Black for the PlayStation 2, okay? Sealed copy, okay? It is graded. It is a 9.8 A, okay? Pretty much mint condition, okay? It would be super mint if it said A++, but it's only an A for the plastic wrap. But it's still 9.8, so that's pretty good, okay? So imagine this. I bought this game 2 years ago, okay? Just sealed. It wasn't graded yet, but I bought it just sealed. I bought it for $80 on eBay, okay? It sat in my case for a couple months. I had it graded. It came back with a high grade, okay? Remember that. $80 I paid for it, okay? And at the time before the graded prices raised up to like $80 a game to get graded, I think it was like $40 or $50. So $80 plus $50, that's $130 into this I had total, right? Well, I was going on eBay and I was looking at sold sales or whatever, and I saw Twisted Metal Black on there that went for like $4,200, right? And it was a shorter grade than this. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna list this thing just for the hell of it, right? So I listed it a couple of days ago, over the weekend. I listed it. I was shooting high because you know you can always send an offer to stuff. I listed it at $6,000, okay? And was I going to sell it for that? Hell, I don't know. Guy contacted me and said, hey, what's the lowest you go? I was like, well, there's an offer button there. You know, send me an offer. This fool sends me an offer for $3,500, right? And I was like, yeah, let's play some games here. So I counter offered him, and I asked for $4,000, okay, for this. $4,000. I sent a counter offer to him. He accepted. I sold this game for $4,000, and I had $130 into it. That's crazy, man. That is stupid. An $80 game can turn into $4,000 just by grading it. Just for having somebody, you know, say, well, this game is, you know, it's pretty nice. Let's give it a 9.8 A. And I just made, you know, $3,800-ish. I mean, wow, you know. Now there's some other games that and I'll show you the thumbnail for the proof that I sold it. Twisted Metal Black, graded 9.8 A, $4,000. He just paid me yesterday, so I got to ship it out now. And I'm to the point where, wow, this is a pretty game. I have it on the shelf. Have $130 into it. Beautiful, beautiful game, right? Do I want to sell it for $4,000 or keep it on the shelf? Sell it for $4,000. This is how we do it, you know. Use that money and buy something else cool. Buy another arcade machine or something that I will actually play, because you can't play this because it's in a slab, right? Well, earlier this year, I had a couple more games that I had graded. Everybody knows I had the world's highest grade of Killer Instinct Gold. Beautiful masterpiece, right? Well, I already had a complete in box and a beautifully shaped one, and also had a graded one. It was a 9.6 A++, okay? And I had probably $300 into it, right? I sold that for $6,500. $300 to $6,500 just having a game graded. You know, and of course the game has to, you know, it has to be a good game. But what I'm saying is, you know, it's crazy. You have $300 into something, but come out at $6,500 is nuts. I mean, wow. And you sell a couple of games like this, hell, you're making more than somebody is at work, you know, busting their butt off, you know, even though I have a full-time job anyways. You know, then there's certain other games that I sold. I sold some Grand Theft Auto graded ones and stuff. But from January 1st till today, I sold six, okay, graded games, right? And out of those 6 graded games, I had probably about $1,500 in them, right? Look what on the screen those games all combined sold with each other. $27,000. $27,000 out of $1,500 that I had in the games, and they were graded. 27 grand. And you know, a lot of people hate on the graded stuff, and there's only one reason why. Because those are the people that don't have these and can't make that kind of money. You know, those are jealous people that are haters. Now, there's some graded games out there that sold for $200,000. Yes, that's correct. Like a Mario or whatever. And there's other ones that sold for $500,000. There's one that sold for $1 million. You know, and one of those was a Mario game that, you know, back in the 80s, it's a sealed copy, and it was graded, but that game was $50 or something back in, you know, the 80s. Somebody bought it for $50, and then it just traveled around the world, and it was never open. Somebody got it, graded it, and it sold for $1 million. $50 to $1 million. It began $50 and sold later on in life for $1 million. I mean, it's nuts, you know? So see, I'd rather have things I want than something just sitting on a shelf. Now, all these graded games that I already have a complete in box. You know, I just sold a complete in box graded Grand Theft Auto 1. It's not a sealed copy. I sold it for $500. I only had $120 in it. I took that money, I took the $500, went on eBay, and I bought a complete in box Grand Theft Auto 1, and I put it back in the shelf. It's not graded, but I mean, wow, you know, if the money is there somehow, you know, go get you some money. Go get you some money. And that's what I'm saying. This right here, like I said, I had $130 into it. $130. And I sold it for $4,000 for the stupid game. I mean, I can buy 2 or 3 arcade machines for that. You know, I mean, it's crazy how the world and the market is. You know, I bought another game yesterday, a sealed copy of Killer Instinct for the Super Nintendo. I got it on eBay for $249. I'm going to have that bitch graded. And that thing will probably sell for $1,500. I mean, it's crazy. Anyways, you know, a lot of people won't tell you this kind of stuff because they want to get it all to themselves, but I'd rather be a realist and explain how crazy this stuff is, you know? And I'm not faking it. I'm showing you. I'm showing you my eBay account. I'm showing the sale from it and the January 1st through the August 16th sales of them. I mean, that $27,000 is 5 to 6 games I sold. I had $1,500 in them and turned it to $27,000. I mean, that's a brand new car paid cash. I mean, it's crazy. Now, is it hard to find some of these games? Some of it is. You gotta be on your grind every day, doing it. But it's crazy. Anyways, I thought I'd share this video. I thought it'd be interesting for some of y'all out there that don't get the grading stuff and how it works. But you know, when you can slab a game and then make 5, 6 times what it's worth or more, it's ridiculous. It's nuts. Anyways, I have a lot more awesome videos coming. Got some more cool stuff in today that I'll do in the next video that I'll show you that I got. Anyways, thank you for watching Twisted Gaming TV. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Always comment back. Till next video, peace.